right. Welcome back to Real Cast Fishing. Your host, Glenn, with the City of Atlanta Fishing Field Team, COAF Field Team. And this round, this is the live, unedited video podcast. Just kind of doing a real quick let's talk fishing ramblings. In this case, what to do in cold temps. Yours truly is kind of tied up right now with, well, I think a lot of folks are. It's really cold out there, below freezing. And in my case, I got a little jacket on here, or indoor hoodie thing, because, well, my heater's not working right now. So that's supposed to get fixed later today, knock on wood. But that said, let's talk fishing. What to do in cold weather temps, especially this time of year. Some of the things to keep in your back pocket is you still have that trout stocking fishing season here in Texas. And local ponds and lakes or rivers are getting stocked with trout. And there's a good opportunity to get out there and maybe catch a fish or two. Excuse me. One of the things just to keep in mind is just to stay bundled up. What I like to do is normally have some kind of warm hood thing on, because you do lose a lot of heat out there with the cold temps. Additionally, other things to do in the cold temps, stay indoors. Maybe tie a few flies and whatnot. And so I don't really have a big format for this one. I'm mainly using this podcast, video podcast, to get ready for this evening, as there was a request to take a look at some of the GoPro Livestreaming Setups that I use. And there's just mainly two that I use, and I'll probably go over that this evening. Additionally, probably take a look at maybe some other tips or things that may pop up that folks may want to discuss. But for now, let's just talk about some cold temps and what to do. You can't do some fishing flies, maybe do some tying, maybe catch up on a little reading and whatnot, or maybe surf the net, YouTube, and take a look at some of the things that are being said there. I did run across a couple, excuse me, of videos that were talking about some different, I guess, ultralight bait casting setups to try. Additionally, there was one that I found that really took me off guard. It's basically taking a Senko or a Yum Dinger plastic worm, cutting it in half, and putting that out there and just letting it fish your location and see what bites there. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe here in the next few, I might give that a try just to see what's biting out there. Additionally, it was talking about slowing things down. So when you cast, let's say you're using let's say a crankbait, like one of those jerk baits where you kind of twitch it and then you stop and go retrieve it. It was suggesting that instead of doing a consistent stop and go, kind of wait a little bit longer. Like, let's say you normally would be stop and go retrieve about 2 to 3 seconds before you twitch it. Try a little bit longer, maybe 6, 7 seconds, and see what happens, because things have slowed down this time of year. The fish are kind of just lurking, waiting for something to come about. Maybe that slow-moving stop-and-go retrieve with the longer hesitation, maybe enough to trigger them to take that strike or to take that bait. So keep that in your back pocket. Other than that, I'm really thinking that right now, because I don't have any heat in the house, I'm just kind of staying warm and surfing the YouTube channels. I did come across one song that I put in the community channel by the Red Clay Strays, Wondering Why. And in fact, I used that sound or that music in the background of one of the shorts that I just posted from a past trip to Denison Dam fishing for some striped bass. Really cool song. Wondering Why by the Red Clay Strays. All right. And then I'm currently using this Zoom PodTrack setup. So I've got the headset on. I've got it feeding into the phone, and it's just kind of doing a live stream on the fly, seeing how that goes. And if this works out really well, I may use this throughout the year while I'm out and about. Maybe over there at TW Fly Fest. Or I may try that ATEM HDMI switcher and use that one, because I do have the capability to put on a GoPro as well as a DVR video camera and do some live zooming shots of some of the action that's happening, because things will be picking up here. I think that's scheduled later in March, TRWD Fly Fest on the banks of the Trinity River over by the Acme Brick Company headquarters. That's always a good one. It's always fun to go over there and hang out for the day. All right. So that's later. For now, take a look at the Texas Parks and Wildlife Texas trout stocking schedule, and you'll probably see some good opportunities to maybe do some fishing for some trout. I have seen some reports coming in about striped bass over there, Texoma and whatnot, as well as other locations, but it's cold. It's really cold, so yours truly likes to stay indoors when it's cold. I'll probably bundle up later once the heater's fixed in the house here and maybe give it a try. But other than that, stay tuned for later this evening. I'll be streaming to answer the mail. In this case, some GoPro live streaming setups and how I set up for these live streams, especially the GoPro mobile fishing live stream that I like doing, where I attach the GoPro here and I feed to my phone and I just start fishing away, and it's whatever strikes happens. You see the mistakes and everything, backlashes, oopses, lost fish. It happens all unedited. And so looking forward to that, especially when things warm up. But I'll go over that this evening. The GoPro mobile fishing live stream setup, as well as another live stream setup that I use a little bit differently. So not to get ahead of things, do check back later. Going to happen around hopefully 7:30 this evening Central. Mainly waiting to see if I get this heater fixed in the house. All right. So, all right. With that, I just want to put a real quick snippet on the fishing ramblings, what to do in cold temps. Definitely stay bundled up, but there is an opportunity to go out there and do some fishing, especially with the Texas trout stocking that's ongoing currently. All right, all for now. Next time, we'll catch y'all later. Good luck and good fishing.